Hi, everyone. My name is Todd Cochran, and I'm bringing you a historic first video podcast from the studios here in historic Port Island in Honolulu, Hawaii. And of course, I am the host of the twice weekly Geek News Central podcast that normally comes to you via audio only. But we're doing something very exciting. We're getting ready for an upcoming event that's going to go down the second week of January. Myself and Annie McCaskey are going to travel out to Las Vegas and attend the Consumer Electronics Show, where we are going to be reporting on the scene, bringing you daily video podcasts along with regular audio podcasts that we did last year. Now, for those of you that have been a subscriber or download or listen to our shows online for this past year, may remember last January when we went out and scoured the floors of the Consumer Electronics Show and found cool items on consumer products, new software, you name it, whatever we could find out there that we thought was cool and awesome and we thought you would be interested in. We interviewed the people right on the floor, and those shows were some of the most downloaded, most listened to that we had ever had. So this year, we're going to be kicking it up a notch. We're going to take video cameras with us, and every day after Andy and I have gotten done scouring the floors at CES, we are going to be doing something special. We're going to take and kind of come up with a takeaway show. And this is going to be a show that's going to be 5 to 7 minutes long. We're going to record it right on the scene there at CES. And we're going to tell you about the coolest thing that we have found at the show that day. Maybe one or two items. And we're going to give, first of all, those at CES a chance to watch the video podcast that night and be able to maybe the next day during the show go out and check out the product or the consumer item that we have found, and then we're going to follow that up with an exclusive interview on the audio podcast that will be released later in the evening. So what you'll get is you'll get kind of a overview of what we found that was really cool at CES, and then you're going to get the exclusive interviews delivered via audio podcast as kind of a follow-up on that. Now, we're really excited about that. We have a new sponsor for that particular video podcast. We're not going to announce who it is yet, but we are expecting to have an extremely high number of listens, and those of you that hopefully are checking out the show for the video portion as well. And that's what we want to get everyone ramped up to be expecting more video podcasts coming to you directly from the Consumer Electronics Show. Now, so what my plan is now is to, over the next several weeks, is to bring you a couple of shows that are kind of some highlights of the upcoming events of CES and talk about what we're doing to prepare for our trip and the kind of equipment we're going to be using, everything from, just the whole ramping up to getting ready to go. Now, what we had hoped you would do is spread the word. We really want you to get the word out that this is going to be kind of a special type of event that is going to be coming to you with a no holds barred. We're going to go out there and we're going to find stuff that, not necessarily the mainstream media is going to find. You will find as the Consumer Electronics Show gets ready to launch, your inboxes are going to be filled full of press releases, of new product announcements, you name it. And a lot of the press that is covered from the Consumer Electronics Show is done strictly from the press room where people pick up a press release. We're not about that. We're about going out and getting the real story, talking to the real people behind the product, and hopefully stay away from the PR people and get the real deal information lowdown on products and services that are being introduced at CES or something that we find cool. So we hope that you would join us for our live video cast that we're going to be producing, and I'll be bringing you more information on that. And of course, I'll continue to be producing the twice weekly podcast that's released on Tuesdays and Friday mornings over at geeknewscentral.com. And make sure that you get over to Andy McCaskey's website at slash.review at slash.review.com and check out his show. And together, I think we're going to have a terrific product. And we hope that you will help us do the viral marketing on this thing to really get the word out on what we're doing. But anyway, until next time, I want to thank you very much. Stay subscribed. Thanks for being part of our family here at Geek News Central. And if you're checking out us for the very first time, make sure you go over to geeknewscentral.com. Check out all the great blog and tech content that I have on the website. And, of course, all the archived podcasts via the podcast link. If you want to, go to the website and sign up for our newsletter as well. That will get you immediate announcements and updates on things that were published and produced. And we promise not to bombard your email box too often, a couple times a week. All right, folks, until then, take care. Aloha.